Hello and welcome. Hello and welcome. This is a practice video. What is the difference between this and most of other English videos on YouTube? First difference, I am not patronizing. The fact that I am speaking slowly, not very slowly, but quite slowly, it's just because this is the level. But I am not patronizing you. I do not consider my students to be feeble-minded or retarded. First thing. Second thing, I do not speak Italian most of the time and most of the times because I want you to be fully immersed, absorbed in the English language. So, no patronizing, no Italian. Third, I practice something. In these practice videos, I don't speak random. Now I'm introducing, but after that, I try to introduce a pattern, a grammar rule, or some vocabulary, and work on it. So there is no difference between speaking and mere grammar. The two things are fused together. Okay, let's start. One thing I noticed is that many times students know things, but they just don't have the reflexes to do it while they speak. So, for example, plurals. It is very easy to make plurals in English. Most of the times, you just add the s or z sound, or sometimes is. Give an example. Cap, caps. I have many, oh God. I have many cups. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and many other caps. So the plural is with s sound. I have many recorders. Recorders, not recorders, but recorders. I have 10 fingers. I have many shirts. So the first thing we notice is that sometimes we have s and sometimes we have z. In time, after the lesson, I will explain the rule. Okay? I have many remote controls. I have many remote controls. I have many remotes. Remotes, no remotes, but remotes. I do not have many flutes. I have many recorders. This is called recorder. Okay. Every man has 2 legs and 2 arms and 2 hands. Each hand has 5 fingers. Okay? Each hand has 5 fingers. Each foot has 5 toes. The fingers in your feet are called toes. Not toes, but toes. Each man should has two eyes. 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 Are you there? Are you still there? Are you still there? This is called ice. Ice. Okay? This is called ice. And these are eyes. So ice. The place where people pray is called church. Church. In Rome, there are many churches. Churches. Okay? Churches. I have more than one watch. Wristwatch. I have many watches. You will say, okay, we know the plural. Oh, yes, maybe you don't know where to pronounce s and where to pronounce z, or some people, not many, but some people do not know that plural church is churches, like house is houses, houses. Okay, clothes. People have clothes. Without clothes, you are naked. Naked. Without clothes, you are naked. You use the s also for the third person of the singular. So where you pronounce s for the plural, you pronounce s for the third person, and where you pronounce z for the plural, you pronounce z. I love, you love, he loves. I work, you work, she works, she works. I walk, you walk, he walks. So, it is very important in English to distinguish s from z. It is very important. Ray from the sun, plural is rays. Okay, rays. Also, a wheel has rays. Rays, X-rays. When you run with other people, it's a race. Race. Some people think that there are several human races. Caucasian, African, Asian. These are called races, and each one is called race. So sometimes we say race and we mean competition on foot, or we say race but we mean different kind of the same species, like breed. When we speak about dogs, we say breed. So the practice was the plural. Pens, pens, fingers, arms, legs, eyes, noses, ears, heads have the sound. Okay. Sport, sports. Cup, cups. This is not really a cup. Okay, it looks like a cup for beer. Uh, mm, words that have a k, a s, a t sound have plural with s, where x, okay, or the s that we add becomes stays s, where x, cups, stops. Other words like miss, misses, church, churches, glass, glasses, leech, leeches. All the other have z, like head, heads, arm, arms, school, schools, stay, stays. But lip is lips. Bone is bones. Okay, this was a practical lesson. Now let's try to write down and review all all we've done up to now and try to internalize and absorb the s sound, the z sound, and the is sound, and try to immediately pronounce the right way. This means that you have to watch this video several times, and you have to also look up in books, on the internet, from other sources, all what you need to completely understand when we pronounce s, z, and is, when we pronounce the s that we add at the end of a word, when we pronounce it s, when we pronounce it z, and when we pronounce is. That is good exercise. Another good exercise to listen for these sounds when you watch whatever video in English. Now that you're aware of this problem, now that you're conscious, you will be able to know all these sounds, and you will be able in time to automatically pronounce them the right way. End of practice. This is an example of how practice should be done. Don't just um, prepare, spell everything for your students. Try to make them curious. Try to have them think and focus on the problem at hand. So you introduce something, you need to capture their attention and try to make them solve the problem, giving them the right information. Okay, most of these videos I watch do not do that. Okay, either they explain everything immediately, which is like taking off the fun. You don't have to give the end of a whodunit story, okay, detective story at the beginning. You need your student to be there and be focused and try to understand the rule, the pattern. If you give the right information at the end of the video, at the end of the lesson, at the end of whatever you're doing, they will make header or tails. Make head and tails. Okay, I don't know the positive. If they don't make head or tails. Okay. So they should infer the meaning of what, or the meaning or the rule through your words, through your examples, uh, and not by way of an explanation. An explanation, you can add it as I did at the end. Okay, that's it.